Hello everybody, my name is Moonshade and welcome back to Mutant Year Zero. And as you may recall from the last time we were playing, we had just got through the last area, which was the metal field. So we were sneaking around, we picked up Pharaoh, and now we're in the Cultlands or Cutlands or what is it? Cultlands. And everything here is too strong for me. I am going to do a bit of searching around, kind of like I did up in these other areas that are too strong for me. And I wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, since I did a little bit of that. Well, I did most of that without you guys around. So I'm curious to see what's in these areas, and I want to see if there is some interesting people and stuff. I don't want to get more lore without you guys about. Not that there was like lore up there as I recall, but still, the areas are pretty and they deserve to be explored. So, and it's going to be nice to get to a slightly relaxing game right now. I have enjoyed doing Dead Space and the bit of Resident Evil that I did, and I had intended to do more Resident Evil, but I wanted to wait to see of the interest on the channel so far, and I haven't heard anything back. So I may progress, I may not. We'll figure it out as time gets on. But right now, we're going to explore Year Zero. So, what is in this area? Ooh, big vulture, I think.
Ugly thing. Look at these teeth. Why on earth would they build such a thing?
For farming, of course. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how many farms actually use those, but I think quite a bit of the big ones. There's common scrap. Ooh, medkit, broken gun. But that place was full of stuff. And I do think it's interesting, it's completely bright out here, but she has her flashlight out. Little things. Alright, so the Nova Sect, got the little nuclear symbol up there.
Blessed be the ancients. Use my body as your vehicle for vengeance. Find the thief among us. Strike him down.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Alright.
Ghouls are watching that gate. We need to be sneaky.
That butcher we could probably kill, but I'm gonna do some sneaking about first. Because I would like to find some more powerful weapons, assuming that they exist. Otherwise we're just gonna be trying to collect weapon parts to upgrade the ones that we have. I would assume that we're gonna get some sort of new age weaponry as opposed to just broken old stuff. Or at least, well, I mean, I guess we have like 3 machine guns now, but 2 or 3.
I'm going to totally ignore the mushrooms crying out of dead bodies, because I just don't have time to lose my mind right now.
Yeah? That is a very true statement. Alright, so who we got over here? We've got good, a shaman, a tank, and it looks like a hunter back there.
I told you! I turned around and... Where's the robot? Get me to trouble, do you hear?
Alright.
Find the robot!
Alright, so that goes in a different direction. Metal field's down, and then... Well, that's the direction we need to go, so where is that going? That is going to the Spire of Heaven. I think that's what... The Spear of Heaven? Yeah. By dark marker. A nuke? Alright. I hear a machine. Sect hunters on the inside with... Oh great, one of the... Well, I guess I knew that. They were talking into the mind. Sam. Scrap. Alright, and there is the medbot. Alright. Another broken gun. Is it the same medbot? I hope. And we're getting closer to... Okay, so there's 2 tanks in this area. One of the brothers.
So
Pyro and a hunter.
So
Ooh.
what?
Let's walk
Rainboy's
right
not
into
gonna
that.
find me. My skull's too thick.
I told you to split it with me. Tell me what happened. Did you see the ancients?
Hell no. I saw some purple. And the purple laughed at me. So I started laughing. Then I took a piss. That felt real good.
So what's the big deal? Sacred mushrooms. Stupid Novisac.
Oh,
Phonies.
hallucinogenics.
Get this through your heads. The sacred mushrooms are not to be eaten. They can be used only for holy ritual.
Alright.
Blimey! Did you see all this
Bunch of
food?
cabbage.
Who knew ghouls could be farmers?
Ah. Alright, so the brother and the people are in there. Don't know if we found all of the weapon parts for this, but let's take a look in the other areas. I didn't see any boxes. Well, I guess I don't really want to go into that barn because it's tight. Well, barn's being tight. Alright, so what's he got? Okay, so they're sitting on a box. You can see it in the corner back there, but I can't sneak in and get it. I will leave this for now. Hi. Alright. Some more running. Alright, and there's that combine equipment. And that's the path towards the other direction. Is there anything over here? Alright, let's take a little look down this way and see what we have to find. This is the what? The bird. Bird something. Headsets, they make my ears itch. They're fun though. Ugh. My eye. The grog den. Alright, so
Am I going
there's
completely
beer.
mental? Or is that the smell of grog? Sweet, delicious grog. Out here.
I kind of like her.
May I introduce you to the grog den? They told stories about this place in my settlement.
Yeah.
It was a big hall where the ancients drank their magic grog and sang songs about the sun. I can use some magic grog, you know what I mean?
Yeah, couldn't we all? I kind of want to nip myself. Alright, so... Oh good,
Kettles
another
full of grog.
med pot. Where are you going?
I'd like to take a swim in one.
Scrap. Grog. Milker. Oh! Alright. Suggestively designed system for the rationing of grog. Play with little bits and a cool liquid is delivered to the thirsty recipient. Chronicler Hippocanthus.
Smells like grog. Tastes like metal.
Huh.
I'm puzzled to say the least.
Smells like grog. Tastes like metal. Rare scrap. Alright, what are you hiding? Move. Alright. Got.
Give me more of that grog.
Oh.
I want to party till my head goes boom.
Enough of that grog. We need to baptize the soul of the hope. We need
need to make more firebombs now.
Oh no.
We've got a mountain
Bunch
of
of
firebombs over
pyros?
there. You want to make more? I want to burn it all. Not some. All. Burn it all. You fire-loving pyros, listen to me. Don't light those Molotovs near the grog. We'll all go kaboom. Yeah, cool. Taste the fumes, cool.
Okay.
Gonna light the flame to make the phoenix burn. Yeah. I'm telling you, keep the fires in your pants or I'll smash your brains in. I tell them I don't work with pyro ghouls and they give me pyro ghouls. Jacked up hotheads.
This stuff on the floor is paper, right? I thought they made hats out of paper. What is it doing on the floor? Is it growing?
It might be. Big note. Fishman's Bill. Gear gutted fair trade beer company. Organic and ethically oriented. Microbrewery with fresh 80 post-punk vibe. Invoice number 18. Happy Guppy. Blog blocker. Antisocial thresher goer. Lactose free. That's important. Vegan whey peanuts. Oh goodness. That just sounds awful. Alright, so we've got some electronics and what looks to be a weapon case. What's in it? Fuck yeah! Okay. So it's a laser gun with 4 rounds and it's got a decent crit. But now the question, who do I want to put it on? Because, I mean, obviously he's got that now. And that's better. And her shotgun is better aside from the range. But my question right now, did I put a scope on it? I didn't. So right now he's got 10, well 8. But if I put a scope on it, maybe it'll reach 11? I don't know. And Borman's more tanky. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud right now. Well, for the moment, let's, well actually, I mean, she needs a ranged weapon. So I should... And who... What do you have? She's already got an upgraded Rambino. So if I put the Rambino in the inventory and give it to one of them, they'll have an upgraded weapon and I can upgrade that rifle. Okay, so that's what I'll end up doing. I'll switch out. Right now we'll go back to Bowman because he's got a good stock of weapons right now, and we'll sort out. We'll give this to you in the event that I have a bad encounter, and we'll keep searching. And I need to debate on who I'm going to officially give that weapon to.
Scouting ahead. Follow me.
Yeah, whoops. Keep clipping the stick. But we'll keep doing a search. That was a good find. But this just goes to show you, like, this game is so much more about the stealthing around, because you look into areas even if you can't necessarily guess or defeat the enemies there, and then you just utilize that enemies to take out the people, or utilize those enemy weapons and weapon parts and stuff to take out enemies in previous areas, level up, get more stuff, more health, and you know, it's a constant progression. You're not just leaving yourself in the dark or behind or broken. Well, I got 96, so I actually could upgrade something to level 3 if I wanted, or I could upgrade a couple of things to level 2, and it was so bloody hell. Look at that guy. I was really hoping that we would have some better armor that would pop up. I've got 101. Alright then. I don't want to try and take these pyros on right now because there's not a whole lot of there's not a reason to, outside of what maybe in the center over here, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, like it looks like a bunch of Molotovs and there's just too many of them right now. So we'll do some more searching. We'll go down to the Spear of Heaven and give that place a gander, and then we'll do a little run back to the Ark, get some upgrades, and maybe take a run at the Scrapland? Yeah, that's what it was. The Scrapyard. That way we can know for certain that, I mean, we'll get some levels, and that way we can make some headway, you know. I mean, if we can sneak down to that other one past it, but I doubt it, because I bet there's going to be somebody in the way who I can't defeat straight on. As is the metal. I mean, it says we can take on the people in the metal fields, but I mean, those machines are just nuts. Well, I guess now with that rifle. Planning. Alright, so the Coatlands. Ooh, scrap. Missed it. We'll skirt around the outside again. And my issue right now is that we are, if we initiate a combat with one of these folks, hello, and it's gonna, to kill it in one shot, but one, we should actually deal with that shaman first on the other side, so we can't go for reinforcements. But we're gonna have to use large weapons to get her down right at the start, because our stealth just isn't strong enough. And I don't want to use... Gun. I don't want to use up my weapon parts building up the stealth, because it's seeming like as we progress forward we're gonna like need to straight out hammer away at these guys. Alright, so there's those two. And the Medbot over here. Plus the Shaman, assuming he's still up in that direction. I'm sorry, Medbot. I'm going. Alright, so this should be the Spear. We'll take a look at it and see what we're up against. Oop. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to get into at least one...
We're getting close to Hammond.
You'd think there'd be more
ghouls around here.
ghouls around there.
You shouldn't let our guard down.
That's a true statement. He knows what's over here. Alright. What the hell is that thing? And the big guy. A Mimir Z200. Damn, that thing has a lot of armor. And it floats. You'd think he was Pennywise. Alright, so we'll do a little arching thing. Oh good, there's two of them. Maybe I won't go this one. There's fucking three of them! Oh shit. This was a bad spot to get stuck in. 10, 20, 30 HP. I mean, it's mechanical, so we'll be able to EMP it, but I don't want to be running through those grenades. And then what's... If I attack one of them, all three are going to come at me, right? I'm glad these things aren't all alive. That would be a hellacious fight. Common scrap. What else are we searching for? Jesus Christ! There's dozens of these bastards.
Up ahead. That building is the Spear of Heaven.
Is it? What's that? Ooh, go on. Alright, so this is where the Nova Sect is. And we've got a butcher who has 15 health. But it says he's got... It says we couldn't kill him. So is that skull like a good indicator then? Five, and then the crossbows is 6, and then 5, but they each have a crit chance that's decent. It'd only be the butcher though. I've been, as you have seen in previous videos, I've been dying too much to be too drastic with how this stuff goes, so let's do a little more scouting. Okay, there's the hunter right there. This might be a bad spot. Cardinal Hansen. Alright, so he's another one of those brain boys. He's got a hunter in there. And, of course, a vent. Hunter, Pyro.
If the prisoner is from the Ark, we should kill him, not bring him here. The prisoner has big brains, even bigger than the Nova Sect. We need his brain to figure out the weapon, make it go boom. Where is this big brain? They took him below. They will make him hurt.
Oh, sorry. I'm not coming, I promise. Alright, so Hammond is here. Somewhere down below. So this is an engagement that we're gonna have to do. I imagine that Cardinal Hansen is sitting on the door. Let's see who else we're gonna pull into this little fray, shall we? Stop following me. Because they're all gonna wave down. There's not really a way that I think that it won't. Alright, so there's a hunter. There's a butcher. So already we've got 3 butchers, 3 hunters, a few pyros. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, nice. Of course there's a tank here. Alright, so there's the tank. So we got... So far, what? 10 people to fight? With varying difficulty.
Can't for the life of me figure out what these rocks are for.
Oh. What is it? Oh, good. They've got one of those walking monstrosities to kill. A Mimir Z600 with 30 health, 4 armor. Alright. I can see that this area is going to be troublesome. Already. Ah, and he's covering some high ground. That would have been nice to use. Hey, stop expanding your field of view. I want to run. was close. So we should be able to, at the very least, walk around and slaughter the butchers so we don't have to deal with them running up on us anyway. That is assuming that they don't have a medbot to revive it. I didn't see one. Scrap.
Listen to me.
Good.
Why did all the Novosec leave?
Butcher.
Where did they go? What is more important than here? Who cares? Leave questions to your big brains. We are safe. We should party a little. But we're not safe. I hear rumors of stalkers from the Ark. They come for us. They cannot be stopped.
Shut up. Those stalkers are coming. We are safe.
No, you're not. I'm going to slaughter you, eventually.
Someone must have sealed up their whole house during a quarantine. Bet they got pretty furniture in there.
Maybe. Find out. There might be something. Nope. Bunch of scrap though. I say a helicopter ran into it. Alright. What do we have? I'll take a med kit. That is acceptable. Alright, so this elevated position seems like it'll be a decent place to start this engagement, because at least everyone, even from the other side, is going to have to run towards us before they can get within range. We can take out that hunter, hopefully in the first shot. Still, let's head back to the Ark and do some upgrading, and we'll see if there's anything to be done today. Oh, it's raining.
You're getting closer to Hammond. Good. Seeing more ghouls too? Not so good.
Yeah.
Where do ghouls come from?
No.
I'll tell you. As the Red Plague burned through the human race, civilization fell apart. Between two tribes of ancients, a war started. That war grew into a world war. All the weapons they swore they'd never use, they used with wild abandon. When the war was over, the world lay poisoned. Soldiers who had nothing left wandered the zone to live in the irradiated wastelands. Those soldiers beget little soldiers, who grew up and beget other little soldiers, who after a few centuries became the ghouls you see today. You want me to call the ghouls humans? I refuse. Ghouls are not humans. The rot has stripped the souls from their bodies, leaving only rage. Rage that jumps from one generation to the next, getting stronger and stronger. The ghoul appetite for Ark blood will never be sated. Remember that.
All right.
The next time you face them.
I'll consider that. Thanks.
Thank you for letting this old man ramble. Go in peace, stalkers.
I shall. Alright, so we got an artifact. We can go to Prips and see if there's anything worth getting.
Have a seat. Mutants get a discount.
Do we now? Oh, that's nice. Nope, I need two.
Have a swell time out there.
So I'm gonna have to find some stuff here in a little while. Gotta itch my shoulder. So, well, we're going on about 30 minutes now, so I'll actually leave this video here. There's no sense in making you guys sit through my upgrades and stuff when I can start off the next video that way, or I'll just do it and we'll discuss on where to go from there. But we're making our way. We at least we're almost to Hammond, which should take us about, I don't know, 1 or 2 more videos to get to him, and then we'll see what it'll do to get further on into the Ark. Since that's what Hammond is looking for, I assume it's going to progress past saving him. So, and we'll figure out all that stuff as time gets on. Still, this is fun. I'm glad you guys got to see a little bit of the sneaking around that I do. It's important to do in this game because you have to... There's no way that you'll have a way to just bash your way through, at least not effectively. I'm sure you can do it, but there's not an effective way that I can see that you can get through any of these areas without just giving yourself a little bit extra effort and seeing your way through it. Oh, my knuckles. But yes, yeah, we'll leave off here. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, please go ahead and tap that like button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.